Hello. I wanted to tell y'all the significance of having faith right now, especially the condition of the world, everything that's going on. Faith is so important. You guys, you cannot reach God. You can't have a relationship with God. You can't stop sinning. You can't make any baby steps towards progress without having faith. I grew up not only in my nuclear household, but I grew up in a church seeing people who only prioritized the law and rules and regulations and judging others. You know what I'm saying? And by no means am I saying that those things are not important. They are very, very, very important. Like I said in my last video, God, he loves us, but he hates sin. So he doesn't want us to behave in certain ways that are displeasing to him. So the need and the effort that we put in as Christians to stop sinning and, live our life more righteously, that is absolutely necessary. You cannot be a Christian and do whatever you want to do, period. If you're not really ready to make that step yet, then, be honest with God. Tell God, God, I am not ready to let this go. I'm not even really trying to have no relationship with you right now, God. Honestly, like for real, tell God something like that. People think that they can't be real with God, or that they can't, really tell God how they feel, even about him. God's not going to get upset at you and be like, whatever. Like, no, like God wants to hear every problem, every issue, every honest emotion that you have. He wants you to be honest. That's what God wants. He wants a true, genuine heart towards trying to draw closer to him. And like I said, if you're not trying to do that at the moment, tell him that. That's what God wants. He wants faith. He wants honesty. He don't want you to only prioritize being a good Christian on paper. You get what I'm saying to you? He don't want you for that to be your only goal and focus. And really, I don't believe, and the Bible don't believe, that as Christians who are more spiritually mature, that should be our main focus and our main topics when we're trying to reach unbelievers' hearts. It really shouldn't, because not everybody is in a place in their life where they may be able to be susceptible to a message. They may not be ready to stop doing a particular sin, because that is a progress. I really don't like how I haven't really seen many Christians talk about how changing your life, being better, that's a process, y'all. That is a process. You cannot just up one day and cold turkey stop doing a particular sin, especially one who has been a habit for you. Like I said, even about weed in my last post. Do you think that just because I knew weed was wrong and me smoking weed was wrong, that one day that just gave me the motivation to just stop and I never picked up a blunt again? Absolutely not. That was a process. I first started trying to stop smoking probably like last year around like August or September, I believe. September, I think, is when I really kind of stopped or began to stop. And it didn't, I messed up a couple times, you know what I'm saying? By the time I completely stopped smoking weed, it was like December. Do you get what I'm saying? To where I really, really was cold turkey done. That's October, November, that's 3 months. Do you get what I'm saying to you? If you wanna stop having casual sex and you want to wait for marriage, in your heart, that's really a desire that you want to do. Do not beat yourself up when you try to do that, you know what I'm saying? And you mess up, you slip up and you have sex. You get what I'm saying? Because that's a process. Like I said, if you've been abstinent, let's say you've been on that journey and you've been trying to do better through faith in Jesus Christ, not because, y'all, this is another thing. Do not change because people are judging you. Do not change. Do not even try to become closer to God because of what a self-righteous individual is telling you. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Do that because Jesus has touched your heart and he's been helping change your heart. Do it because God has placed conviction on your soul and your mind. Do it because you want to please God, because you want to change, because you have felt God touch you, not because of judgment of others, because that type of change, that's going to be a change that's only being done through your flesh. It's not going to be a real spiritual change for real, and you will end up slipping up and back in that sin because it's a process. And faith is the only way that you can change, period. That's the only way that you can change. It's a process. And the chapter that I wanted to relate to y'all is Galatians 3, and this is just pretty much backing up what I said. Galatians was written by Paul, which he was an apostle. He wrote, I think Paul wrote a lot of books in the Bible, actually. I can't name all of them right now, but yeah. Basically what Paul is saying in this chapter is he's speaking to the Galatians. He's saying, I'll start out with the first verse. He says, "O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you, that ye should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you." So this is King James Version, so it's kind of, it's kind of difficult to understand. Even some things in this book, I have to look at and be like, what does that mean? So like I said, y'all, pick a Bible that you can understand. Pick one that portrays the truth in the right way, though. But pick one that you can understand. You don't have to have King James. But, yeah. Basically, what Paul is saying to the Galatians is, do you think that Jesus, when he was on the earth and he was trying to change people's hearts and all that he got done, do you think that he was just doing that through his flesh? Do you think he just only told people to obey laws and rules? Or did you think that he did all that he did through faith? Basically, that's what he's calling them out, and he's telling them, how do you even think that a person can change in the first place? By the Spirit or because of what is said in this book? So even Paul is saying to these people, it's a process to change. God has to touch your heart. Anything that we do, anything that we accomplish, it has to be done in our heart first. You get what I'm saying? The Galatians and some of these, the people in the church, they were so caught up in looking like good Christians on paper. Do you get what I'm saying? The heart is what matters above all things, and that is what helps us change. A person may need a little bit more conviction in a certain area. They may not be ready yet. You get what I'm saying? They have to have that faith first. And then this is verse 7. It says, "Know ye therefore that they which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham." So, anybody who has faith in Jesus Christ, you are a child of Abraham. You're a child of God. For ye are all children of God by faith in Jesus Christ. This is verse 26 I'm reading right now. It says, verse 28, it says, "There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Jesus Christ. And if ye be of Christ, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise." So I just wanted to encourage y'all, anybody who is you're becoming a new Christian, you know what I'm saying? You just started, taking God a little bit more serious. Don't become discouraged if you slip up and you're trying to do better, you know what I'm saying? Don't become discouraged because of what any self-righteous, prideful person is condemning you of, because God don't operate in that way. And those people need to reevaluate what's in their heart before trying to tell you anything. And that is a fact. So please, you can go back and read this anytime, y'all. Galatians 3. Please have faith, y'all. Have faith. Have faith in Jesus Christ before anything. That is the first step to any type of change, to any type of change. You can go to church every week. You can have on a super long skirt, you know what I'm saying? You can not have any tattoos. You can pay your tithes every week, and you can still be lost, because that is not the main focus. That is not, you are not saved through works alone. You are not saved by the law. You are saved through faith in Jesus Christ. Everything that we have to change about ourselves is done in the heart first, the heart. But God bless y'all. I hope this has been helpful to somebody.